This is our tiny off-grid cabin in the woods. It's small, it's cozy, and it's become our peaceful retreat. But 4 years ago, this is where we started. Lucky for you, you get to see it all come together right now.
So crazy.
This is where we cut those trees down, and it's going to be right behind here.
What's so crazy about starting with a blank canvas is that you have to try to picture what you want the end result to be without much to go off of. This is the first little cabin that we built on our land. It was here even before our tiny house was. We chose this location because it felt tucked into the woods, but ultimately we just picked a spot and went with it.
Save the biggest one for you. We're gonna line it up with the outs. We are putting Relflectix down. This is gonna be our floor insulation. We will close the bottom down eventually, but for now, this is if you put it between the subfloor and the framing.
Oh my God. Everyone needs to calm down. Just set it down. Let me get these lined up. Hot shuffle.
We are building this cabin 100% off-grid, which means we sometimes need to utilize the generator and hand tools. Our original plan for this building was our indoor bathroom. When we decided to convert a shed into our tiny home, we knew we wouldn't have enough room in there for a bathroom. But this building never ended up being our bathroom. I know there's going to be people out there telling us everything we are doing wrong in this build, but this is what I want you to keep in mind. This is the first building for humans that we'd ever built, and we had done a ton of research. This was meant to be a small and simple cabin, so we weren't aiming to over-engineer or build something that lasts forever. There are many different ways to build, and we have never been ones to not do something just because we don't know how. This cabin has taught us so much about building, and we have learned so much in the 4 years since breaking ground on this project. This whole building has been such an important part of our construction journey. How cold is it out here?
Pretty cold.
It's not so bad in the sun, I feel like.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was this morning.
Like front to back.
Resentfully doing this.
You're doing such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
You did that so fast, and there's only 6 of them.
Get out of here. And I'll be done by the time you get done filming me, and there would be no siding up. That was the only thing that made me excited, was that she was going to work on the siding.
You literally just started.
I'm going to be done.
Oh, yeah. So she's got 5 rafters, and this is the 6th. There's only 6.
Then I have
And then she's got to do
all those, but those won't be very hard.
paint department is open again for the second time today.
Go away, Gray.
Obviously, huh?
Come on, I'm asking.
It was at this point that we started feeling the effects of building in winter. There was a winter storm on the horizon and our building didn't have a roof. The only thing we had time to do was put on our clear roofing, and even though we got it on time, our walls were still half open and we didn't have a door.
All right, we got the siding up on this side, came around here and started cutting and realized that this isn't painted. Alrighty then.
At this point, our shed had been delivered and we were eager to turn it into our home and move out of our camper. We ended up putting the tiny bathroom on the back burner, and it sat for almost a year before we got back to the project.
So we still have a lot to do because these, like, this is open up here and we are gonna close that off.
We eventually decided that this little building wasn't going to be exactly right for our indoor bathroom. And even though we didn't have a plan for what that would be, we knew we wanted to set up laundry on our land. We decided we could set it up in here, and this could be a multi-purpose cabin.
Alright, Casey's got her socks on.
Primer tee.
Yep.
You need to mix a little bit first.
Yeah.
Need to pour some out first.
You're definitely not going to need 5 bags.
I know. All right, the underlayment is poured. It was a wild ride.
We're currently contemplating the tile design. We both kind of like this better, but honestly not strongly. And let me show you the other way.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of the direction. Like, is it gonna lay point to point this way, or is it gonna be flat this way?
And this would be the other way.
I've seen the mountains rise and seen the sunny shores. I've traveled miles away just to go a little more. I've met so many faces, but when I met yours, I knew.
It's about to go down.
Never tiled in my whole entire life. Here we go.
I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away.
Tile update.
I'm going through. Forever looks good on me. Some souls you can't let go of, you don't wanna miss. Can't let them slip away between your fingertips. I wanna spend my whole life, spend it just like this, you and I, time after time. I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away through all this change I'm going through. Forever looks good on you. I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away through all this change I'm going through. Forever looks good on you.
After the tiny cabin became functional as our laundry room, it sat again, this time for almost 2 years. We still hadn't closed in all the areas right under the roof, and somewhere along the way, a bird family moved in and raised their babies.
It's trying to fly. Oh, can't. You're just. Oh. Get somewhere safe, please.
This window's pane fell out.
You may have noticed that the roof changed from clear plastic to a solid roof. We realized we used the wrong roofing, and eventually it became brittle and would break at the slightest touch. This caused leaking into the cabin, and we decided to install plywood and metal roofing to prevent that from happening again. At this point, we had also decided that this building was going to become a cozy little cabin for sewing. Our home is 350 square feet, so having an extra 60 square feet to sew and store all of our supplies in sounded luxurious. Also, a solid roof will allow us to insulate for maximum warmth in the winter.
Ta-da! Yeah, that screw like broke off. Okay, go behind the ladder. On top of that white thing. Push it all the way up. It's not here.
Oh my god, oh my god. It's the craziest.
Where Blair is. Ooh la la!
There's a sticker that says, please take.
We were just talking about how this looks way more stock version of something and less character, but we have some plans to make it not just seem so blah. And you can open these windows. You couldn't open the windows that were here before, which is kind of
Not
not
window-like.
bad. Yeah, you just want to have the option of having a breeze in there sometimes. Complicated order. We haven't been built.
I don't know why.
Like a. English.
That's crazy.
You want to try it?
Did I just hold this button down?
You.
Right here? That's fun.
With 3 cats and a dog, keeping everybody's water bowl clean and full can feel like a full-time job. Between the fur, dust, and the constant need to refill, there's always something that needs cleaning. But now I'm using the Oneisall Hale stainless steel fountains, and it's made things so much simpler. I'm keeping the 7-liter one outside so that cats and Hazel can share when they need a drink out there. They also have a 10-liter option for even bigger pets or multi-animal homes. It's great knowing that each pet has their own water source that stays clean and fresh. The 5-layer filtration system ensures the water stays fresh, and I've noticed a huge difference. No more worrying about fur or dust settling in the bowl. The stainless steel top is another huge plus. Unlike plastic bowls, it doesn't trap bacteria, keeping things much more hygienic. And best of all, the fountains are dishwasher safe. I love how easy it is to just toss them in the dishwasher and have them ready to go.
Good.
Hi, kitty. For the cat's food, I'm using the Oneisall dual cat feeder Wi-Fi. The 11-inch spacing in between the bowls means no more crowding at mealtime, and with the Wi-Fi control, I can feed them from anywhere, right from my phone. Both come with a 2-year warranty and 30-day returns. With the Black Friday pre-sale period happening, you can get up to 20% off, plus an extra discount with code Y1isall at the official store. Click the links below to shop now.
I've seen the stars on the ocean and fields of grass. I've heard the songs of summer something more to be found. I'm sure the coast of California are beautiful right now. And New York sky shines so bright, but to tell you the truth, honey, I just wanna come home to you. Somewhere far the birds are flying, someplace there on feathered wings. 100 worlds I could get lost in. Where you are is where I wanna be. There's always something around the corner,
Since we were going to be moving the stairs, I decided we needed to remake them. This time, I wanted each step to be deeper so your entire foot could easily fit on the step without hanging off the edge. 3 deck boards across has proved to be way more comfortable than just 2.
You like this side or this side?
That side. Getting them, Diane.
That's much better than stepping on the log.
In my time abandoned, the 7 wonders never held a candle to your lonesome eyes. I still think of you when the mountains crumble, when the night turns blue and the red bird cries on a San Antonio where the cold winds are blowing, a place far from home where the road never dies. And you told me then that your heart was heavy with the right love at the wrong time. I was sorry then when I left in November by the water's edge. I heard you sing through the pines. Not a day goes on, for I don't remember you're the right love at the wrong time. On a San Antonio where the cold winds are blowing, a place far from home where the road never dies. And you told me then that your heart was heavy with the right love at the wrong time. You're the right love at the wrong time. I was sorry then when I left in November by the water's edge. I heard you sing through the pines. Not a day goes on, for I don't remember you're the right love at the wrong time. On a San Antonio where the cold winds are blowing, a place far from home where the road never dies. And you told me then that your heart was heavy with the right love at the wrong time. You're the right love at the wrong time.
All I want in this world is to pull up this paper and clean up this porch.
Loud.
With the outside of the tiny cabin finally complete, it was time to move inside to work on the interior. At this point, we'd been calling this building the Sew Shack for over a year, even though we had never sewn in there. This is the final step to making that dream a reality.
Oh. Oh my gosh, these are not for ladies' hands. I think this is for the same one you're doing on the other side.
Okay.
There's like that, I'm doing the two corners, but one's fatter than the other. Right? Oh, let me get these cords. Like that's how much we're straight into. Let me. Oh God.
Wow.
I hate these screws. They're the worst.
Nice.
The screw is so tiny.
I thought the same thing.
Super cute. We're just gonna go and see what it's like.
I'm a breaking out of Batten Rouge, leaving by myself, going through our memories. It's something I can't help. We'll go our separate ways, but you know that I won't live without you, babe. I'm a driving on that freeway, trying to kill the time, leaning on our memories so I can rest my eyes. Go our separate ways, but you know that I won't live without you, babe. I was sleeping on a top shelf, spirits on the floor, breaking all my promises, and I don't know what for. We've had some long, long days, but you know that I won't live without you, babe. There's been so many nights that you saved me from the wrong side of town. There's been too many times I let you down. There's been so many days wish I had a say, but you know what, I can't live without you, babe. Now I'm on my way, but you know that I won't live without you. There's been so many nights that you saved me from the wrong side of town. There's been too many times I let you down. There's been so many days I was waking up with no one to call. Now I'm lost to the road, lost to it all.
Building you.
Well, I think I can do it. Just
Nice.
So we've held onto these brackets. This is actually like the cover of the bracket for 4 years, however long we lived here, because we used to have these holding up a shelf identical to the one we're hanging up in there now. They're just like, they were like good, solid, regular brackets. We don't have room to store them, but we've held on to them all this time, and it brings me great joy that we're getting to use them. A lot of stuff that we're putting in the sew shack, we're reusing from things we've already had. Or like we will show you some like $1 items we bought at a yard sale. But these kind of got stained because these were left outside. I don't know why. Okay, I can't explain it. It's a miracle I found them. So I'm gonna spray paint them. Like this one looks great.
That's stained. Yeah, that one does look good. Well, kind of. There's some parts that are.
Yeah. Also, we already had the spray paint, and I hope I have enough. Turret like under, like right here. Does that seem right?
Nice.
That was weird.
This was a sleeve.
It's probably like 4 o'clock on Saturday. You're watching this video tomorrow, maybe at 9 a.m. when we're releasing this video. That is how down to the wire this project is. I just put up pictures, didn't map them out, didn't even think about it. Finished sewing the curtains like 30 minutes ago. This is how badly we wanted to get this revealed to you guys tomorrow. So we're wore out, but it's so cute in here.
If you've been around all year, you probably know about our year-long to-do list, and you can see that we are really behind. But we are happy to report we get to cross off a lot of things because we finally completed the sew shack, for the most part.